hit the gym hella late today. To be honest with you, I wasn't gonna go actually today because I had some stuff I needed to get done at home. And we all know that our home environment is important, and if it's cluttered or cluttered to us, then we're not gonna want to do other things. So I had just decided I could skip the gym today, hit it extra hard tomorrow, but I didn't. I'm outside of the gym right now in my car, sweating to death. Anyway, yeah, the stuff at home. So to an average person, it probably wouldn't be that much. I needed to put out the recycling, and I need to change the trash bag, and I need to vacuum. I hadn't vacuumed in like 3 days. I had one load of laundry that needed done. To be honest, the only thing that's been getting done every day at my house is dishes, and that's because I've never cooked this much in my life. Okay? Like, I'm cooking way more than I ever did before. Also because, like, I used to just throw Hot Pockets in the microwave and stuff sometimes. So that's part of it, obviously. But then there's another part of my home life. There's 2 other people that live in that house. Neither one of which, you know. But, they don't do anything for themselves anymore. They used to. That's kind of a point I'm getting to right now. We sometimes do too much for people. Before you met someone, guess what? I mean, man, woman, I don't know anybody's sexuality, roommates, whatever. Before you met that person, they lived their life and took care of themselves on their own. Okay? So you might start doing things like, oh, all the dishes are dirty and I don't like looking at dirty dishes, so I'm going to do these dishes. Or, oh, I only have a half of load of laundry, so I'll be nice and grab their laundry and throw it in there. Okay, well, I don't know if any of you have had a physically differently capable person in your life, or anybody in a wheelchair or something like that. But they will tell you when you work with people like that, make them do as much for themselves as possible, or they will quit wanting to do anything. And I had a friend who was paraplegic. He passed on from cancer. Great guy, love you. Not going to say his name because I'm just not. But I would try to do things for him all the time. Okay? And he would get really angry with me. He'd be like, I can do this stuff. Oh, excuse me. He'd be like, I couldn't do this stuff. Well, how do you think I get a glass of water when you're not here? How do you think I do this when you're not here? I'd be like, well, I'm here. I can help you. He's like, no, I don't want you to help me because then I will get used to someone doing it for me. In life, especially people who have self-esteem issues and things like that, we kind of unintentionally turn into people pleasers. Or we just do things because we think if we don't do them, nobody else is going to. Then we end up resenting people in our lives. We do. We think, I mean, sometimes it's those people, don't get me wrong, okay? But sometimes it's you. They didn't ask you to do this, they didn't ask you to do that. You just started doing it, and then they became complacent. And they know you're going to do it eventually, so they don't do it anymore. And that goes for chubby people, skinny people, very active people, anybody. Nobody wants to change the garbage bag. Nobody wants to do the dishes. Nobody wants to vacuum. Nobody wants to take the trash out to the curb. These are things that we just have to do in life. And if we do them for other people, when we get into their lives, we just start doing things and we get resentful. We act like they made us start doing those things. They didn't. Nobody in that house made me start cleaning. I just can't sit around as much clutter as they can handle, and so I did it. But now, if I don't do it, it's not going to get done. And that's not them, that's me. And when I move out, they will see that, and I would not want to go in that house. After about even a week and a half of me not being there. I just, anyway, yeah, just don't overdo things for people and then get resentful of them like they caused you to, most of the time it's not them, it's you, okay? You're the only constant in your life. So if things are always happening in every relationship, friendship, anything, then you have to look at yourself, because the only thing that's always there is you. Now to my workout today. As I said, I wasn't initially going to go to the gym because I had things I needed to do at home. But then I got those things done and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to feel as good about myself today if I don't go to the gym. Now, I didn't push myself as hard today, and I had to use different machines. My knee is bugging me. It's been bugging me. I pushed it yesterday on the treadmill. Sometimes things are just going to hurt. Clearly, I wasn't a crazy active person before this. So my knee is just like, girl, I don't know what you're trying to do right now. And so I'm just kind of having to argue with her and be like, you know what, Ish? We're going to do this. So instead of being on the treadmill today, putting all that weight on my knee, I did I don't know what it's called. It's like a sit-down elliptical machine because it's not really a bike. I did that. But I went longer on it than I normally do on the treadmill, and it was easy on my knee. So just real quick, if you're having a rough day, your knee hurts or your back hurts, there's something you can do there. I still did a little bit of weight training, circuit training, whatever you guys want to call it. You need to get in the habit. I mean, even if you go on a day that you feel like crud and you walk like a half a mile an hour on the treadmill, and that's as slow as you're walking, whatever, at least you're there, right? That was better than before. Also, quick thing. That crust I showed you guys yesterday. Don't cook it the way the instructions say, okay? Just bake the crust by itself, cook all your ingredients, heat all your ingredients, all right? And then don't put any sauce on it because it will get soggy. So just put your toppings on it, put it under the broiler to melt whatever. I don't use cheese on mine because I'm not eating dairy right now. So put it under the broiler to melt whatever, and it will do really well. Okay, otherwise it gets soggy. Don't put sauce on it. Put sauce on it afterwards. All right. Someone's pulling up to the gym and I'm talking to myself, it looks like. So that's probably really strange, but most of the time nobody's here. So I'm gonna talk quietly while he walks by and gets himself into the gym because he probably thinks I'm a freaking weirdo. All right. Okay, so he's passed. All right, guys. I love you guys. You matter. You're important. You're needed. You're valued. Do something good for yourself today. And I don't know. If you need a break, take it. Bye. I do not want to go to my gym at 3 o'clock. Okay? I was leaving there at 3. I've never seen more than a couple people there at once. It's a very small town, okay, that I live in. And I've never, but I was, oh, here comes my cat bugging me. I was leaving at 3. Literally, it looked like a caravan of every man in town that goes to the gym had gotten off work and decided to go to the gym all at the same time, like they're gym buddies. Here's my kitty Starlo. See, guys? Oh, it's so cute. And here's Dolly Parton. But anyway, I have to tell you guys this. Okay, I don't know who did this, okay? But on my way home, I drive past this house. And there's this big tree stump. Like, somehow, someone cut a tree down, but they, like, left 4 foot of it, okay? On this stump was spray painted in blue. Going to jail. Sale. Everything must go. Okay, this is a small town. So whoever lives in that house, like, everyone is gonna know. Why would you do that? Like, don't get me wrong. This town has some weird stuff. Like, when you're going down one street, there's a Trump for 2020 flag and a Confederate flag, okay, on the same house. And then the next house has a rainbow flag, because clearly there's some LGBTQ people living there. Everybody, I don't hate on anybody. You want to support Trump? Support Trump. You want to fly an LGBT flag? Fly an LGBT flag. You want to fly a Confederate flag? Fly a Confederate flag. Do you know why I don't care? Because none of those things affect my day-to-day life. Alright? We all need to think about that. But I just had to share the I'm going to jail, everything must go, spray painted on a tree stump. Only in America, guys. Only in small